Hi, Ida. My name is Steven. I spoke to you a little bit earlier today. Now, in this video, I'm going to be going over three things that you can start doing today to help start ranking your site above your competitors when they're looking for your services online. Now, by the end of this video, if you can see that I do have the know-how to get this done, you can reach back out, we can chat, or you can just take these tips and implement them yourself and start ranking your site above your competition yourself. But I'm going to jump right in here. The three things I'll be covering are content, citations, and backlinks. Now, content is everything on your home page. Now, Google likes to see at least 1,500 words of content on the home pages of these service-based industry websites such as HVAC. What this does is it gives you plenty of opportunity to add in all the buyer intent keywords. These are the keyword phrases that people are searching for when they're searching for your services. Now, I brought up your competitor here, your main competitor, Barico, and I threw them into a tool here that I subscribe to called SE Ranking. Now, this tool pretty much gives me a behind the scenes view of what Google uses to rank websites. So currently, Barico.com is being found for 5.5 thousand keywords. And over the past 30 days, their site was clicked on 1.4 thousand times. Now, I went ahead and threw your website into the same tool. This is the air quality gso.com, and you're currently being found for 33 keywords, and your site was clicked on 22 times. So let's go back to our competitor here, and this tool actually let us look at the keywords. We're going to click on this 5.5 thousand. We don't want to scour all of them, right? So I put up a filter here for the location Greensboro, and I did find the ones we're looking for. We're looking for like HVAC repair, Greensboro, NC. What we call these are buyer intent, location-based keywords, right? So people are searching these with an intent to buy. So that keyword alone was searched 390 times over the past month. You can see they're ranking number one for that. HVAC companies in Greensboro, one number one, another 320. So they're number one for most of these, right? So we want to make sure you have those same keywords on here. So we can go back and click on your 33 and look. Okay, you have air quality, HVAC Greensboro, NC. That's 10. Air quality. Let me go ahead and change this by volume here. So you have Greensboro heating and air, Greensboro, NC. So see, you have a good one there. That's a good one. So you've got that one, but you're ranking on the 8th page, the bottom of the 8th page. The goal is to get you on that first page, right? So the first thing we want to do is make sure you have all those keywords, and then I'm going to show you how to rank it once Google is able to find you. But first, I'm going to be going over citations. We are finished with content. Now, citations. Now, when people are searching these terms like HVAC Greensboro NC, studies have shown that anywhere between 40 to 60% of those people searching this term are going to be clicking on one of these businesses in this section here. This is the map pack, and this has to do with your Google business profile. Now, most people believe to get into this top three, it has to do with reviews, but that is simply not the case. It has to do with two things primarily: proximity and citations. Those are the main drivers. Proximity, you can't really change unless you move. And then citations, we have complete control over. A citation is your business's name, address, and phone number on a directory online. Some examples are like Yellow Pages, Yelp, and Better Business Bureau. You guys probably have quite a few. Most businesses do. But we want to be in the top, you can Google this, the top 100 core directories for HVAC. And that'll give you a list, and you want to make sure you're in all of those directories. On top of that, go ahead and Google the top 3 core data aggregators. And once you get verified, there's a small fee, but it's completely worth it. Once you're verified in these aggregators, it pushes all your information to hundreds of other directories, applications, and GPS systems, which creates what we call data consistency across all these platforms, which is a huge trust signal to Google and to these AI platforms such as ChatGPT and Google Gemini to go ahead and refer your business, all right? And that'll give you a good shot at getting into the top 3 here. Now, underneath the map pack is Google's organic search results list. Now, the number one spot, it shouldn't be Blaze Air, it should be Berico. But I've been clicking in here and it's kind of skewed my results. But it still applies what I'm going to tell you. The number one spot here will capture anywhere between 30 to 50% of the clicks. So the map pack is between 40 to 60. This is 30 to 50 all by itself. Main driver here is what we call backlinks. Now, when we're talking about backlinks, it's essentially when you have other websites on the internet that have, so for example, they have a link on their to your website on one of their pages, right? When somebody clicks it, it links back to your website. Now, Google uses these backlinks as like an online referral system. And the more relevant and popular that website is that's linking back to you, the better. So, for example, say you have a local blog page or a popular industry site that's linking back to you, that's what's actually going to help push your website up in Google's rankings. Okay, so let's go ahead and go back to this tool that I showed you earlier where we were looking at our competitors' crazy numbers here. I want to pay attention to this section right over here. This is a backlink section. Now, to be clear, it's through your content, primarily your keywords, that Google is able to find you for what people are searching for. Now, once they find you, they've got to determine where they're going to place you on their list, on page 1 or page 10 or somewhere in between. And that's all dependent on your backlink. So our Berico.com currently has 11,000 backlinks coming from 650 other referring domains. That's just a fancy way of saying websites. Let's go ahead and look at yours. You currently have 56 backlinks coming from a total of 31 other websites. So there's a big disparity there, but it's not so much about the number, which is a good thing. It's about the quality of those backlinks and the relevance of the websites that they are getting the backlinks from. So this 650 is what we want to look at. So we're going to click on that. That's going to give us all 650 websites they're currently getting backlinks from. You can see it's a lot. There's 27 pages of it. But what would really benefit you tremendously is if you got a tool like this, went down this list and acquired backlinks from all these websites. And you don't want to do it all at once. You'd maybe want to do a half a page every other day or something like that. And if you were to do this, and this is assuming that your content and your keywords are on point, that would eventually put you in competition for this number one spot. Now, what will put you over the top is after you executed all that, month after month, add another 15 to 20 more backlinks from relevant quality websites, and that would end up putting you on top, right? It would take a little while, but that's what would happen. Now, let's just go ahead and recap what I went over. The first thing is going to be content. You want at least 1,500 words with the right keywords and the right amount of keywords on your homepage. Second are citations. That has to do with your map pack. You want to be in the top 100 HVAC directories, and you also want to be in the top 3 data aggregators. Lastly are backlinks. You need more relevant websites linking back to your website to show Google that you guys are the authority when it comes to HVAC companies in and around the Greensboro area. Now, like I said at the beginning of this video, you can take this information and implement it yourself, or if you'd rather book a discovery call with me, again, my name's Steven. I live right here in North Carolina. You can simply respond back to this email or give me a call at 910-551-2006. Other than that, Ida, I appreciate your time, and I hope you guys fare this storm well this weekend, and take care. Bye-bye.